Hi, this is Paul Salfen for the Ultimate Hail Mary, and we are here on the red carpet, or black carpet, of course we are. And we are here for Cobra Kai, which is in its 6th and final season, part 2. It comes out November 15th, and we are here with the stars, also the stars of the Karate Kid, which we all grew up with and loved. And we're going to talk to them in just a moment, get some Hail Mary moments, and enjoy this fight week, because we also got the Tyson and Paul fight. So stay tuned, we got a lot for you.
How's it going? How are you?
How are you? Oh, how are you? All right. Well, we're so excited to have you here on the red carpet for Cobra Kai, and of course, we got the Tyson fight coming up. Who you got on this one?
God, I think we're all rooting for Tyson, but we're not confident yet.
I feel like his doctor. I feel like very concerned, and I'm like advising against certain things, but also I know he's powerful, and I'm hoping that we're all kind of like, raising our fists. We'll see what happens.
I love it. That's great. Well, people would love to tell great stories like you guys are doing. There's a whole bunch of people out here that want to make movies harder than it looks. What advice would you give these people?
It's following your passion. I mean, I'd say that's it. The three of us, we've all been friends since we were teenagers. All the work that we've done has been stuff that we know we'd want to see, that we think others would want to see as well. And this is a prime example of it. We were fans of the Karate Kid. We knew that there was a sleeping giant of fans out there who would love to see Johnny and Daniel's stories continue. And we, put in the work and made the moves, and here we are.
I love that. Well, we got to ask you, my co-host is Drew Pearson, one of our great Dallas Cowboys, caught the Hail Mary, went in the Hall of Fame. We got to ask you your Hail Mary moment, the moment in your life or career you decided to go for it and it worked out.
Bringing Elizabeth Shue back to the series. We wrote the end of season 2 with a cliffhanger that involved her character without ever having met her, without having talked with her, without having any knowledge whether or not she would come play with us. And if she didn't, we'd be really kind of up a creek without a paddle. So that was our just going for it and throwing it into the wind and putting good into the world and hoping good comes back. And boy, did it ever.
I mean, I'd say making the episodes with the Saikai Taikai here, these middle 5 episodes in this final season, our show, believe it or not, has the budget of a 22-minute comedy, and our show's almost double the length of that, and we got tons of fights, and we got more fights than ever in this. So we wrote it on the page, we were determined to deliver, and I think audiences are going to be pleased with what they see.
Good.
I gotta say, just making the show itself, taking the original characters of the Karate Kid. When we made that first season, a lot of people just didn't know what to expect about this show. They assumed it would be some sort of sketch, and we knew that there was a lot of expectations that we were kind of having to work against. But we just believed that if we made a show that we would want to see, other people would want to see it, and luckily it worked out.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll see. I know this is ending, so what? More Harold and Kumar, more Hot Tub Time? What do we got?
Who knows? It's
more of everything.
It's possible. I mean, we love Harold and Kumar. That's where the two of us got our start.
That's right.
We talk to those guys all the time, and we've flirted with the idea of a 4th movie. Who knows? Maybe it'll happen.
Audiences love to laugh, and we love to make them laugh. So if we return to that world, nothing would make us happier.
Love that. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Pleasure to meet
See you later. Thank you so
good to
much.
meet you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
How are you?
Good, well.
We are so excited to have you here with us today. As a nation.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we are so excited. You got to be excited to be here. It's this finale, the Tyson fight. Who you got for the Tyson fight?
Listen, I met Mike in 1986. He came to see me, not to see me. I was with De Niro on Broadway. So I think he came to see De Niro, and I was in the play. And I met him then. He was 19 years old, just coming up. And then I bumped into him once or twice over the years, and he always remembers that. So I got to go with Mike Tyson.
Okay, I love it.
Although I'm concerned not being far off in age. I just hope everything goes okay.
Yeah. Well, my co-host Drew Pearson, one of our great Dallas Cowboys, caught the Hail Mary
big
on the Hall of
time.
Fame.
Never forget it.
We got to ask you your Hail Mary moment, the moment in your life or career you had to go for and it worked out for you.
Oh man, that's a great question, and I would. It just seems ultra timely, but I said no to going back to the Karate Kid franchise for 30 years because I didn't want to mess with what we had and that origin material, and I was very protective of it, and Pat Morita was no longer here, so how do you go back in? And it's been pitched so many times, and so when the Cobra Kai guys came, that are talking to my left right here, with this concept, it was, boy, do I throw this into into the end zone, and is someone going to grab it, or are they going to run it back for a touchdown, and I'm going to feel like I made a mistake? And I trusted, it felt good, but you still have to hold your breath, you know?
Yeah.
I knew I wanted to swim, I just didn't know what the temperature of the water would be.
Well said. Well, last thing, 1 week from today, you get a star on the Hollywood Walk of
Yes.
Fame. What does that mean to you? Because, I mean, it's a huge thing. We've all walked up and down that street so many times.
It's massive, and massive for my family
Yeah.
and the fans, and it's just this resurgence over these last chunk of years, and what's happening for that character. For me, The Outsiders is on Broadway. It's the best musical. That was a movie I did back in 1983, shot it in 82. To see all this stuff still sustaining, it's a piece of a legacy I'm really grateful and proud of. So to have that day, and I think the placement's going to be right next to Pat Morita's, which is just, you know, that's it, man.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
you did it. Congrats.
Thank
You're
you.
a big inspiration.
I
Thank you so much.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Well, our host, Drew Pearson, famously caught the Hail Mary, went in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
We got to ask you your Hail Mary moment, the moment in your life or career you just had to go for it.
Hail Mary. Wow. Oh man, I don't know, man. You know, everything's a Hail Mary. You know, I don't know. Listen, doing what I do in this business, it's all a Hail Mary because you kind of like leave your options behind in many ways. You know, you're all in. I've been doing this since I was 12, 14. I've been in the Screen Actors Guild. So, you know, my first movie I was 18, now I'm 27. So I've been doing this for a little while. And, you know, and you're all in. So the Hail Mary is a long play, and it just means you're committing to it. And I don't know, I don't think it's a luck thing. I think it's a faith thing and believing in it. And, you know, and then pivoting when things aren't working, finding your joy along the way. The journey is the destination, and I could go on. But you will read that in my book.
Oh, good. Yeah, tell us about the book.
Yeah, I haven't started it yet, but I think I got a good start.
Good. Well, you have that success mindset that you have to have going into this. It's like a fighter's mindset. What do you keep in mind that keeps you on the right path?
Yeah, I keep a balance in my life. To be honest, not to get too sappy, but I got a great family. Got my kids, you know, my wife, and all my friends. My friends I've had since I was a kid, and that's my real world. This is my job. So when I'm done with this, I go home, and that's where I live, and that's what keeps it all in balance, you know.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Hey, thanks so much.
It's a part of life. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, appreciate
Appreciate it.
it.
Yeah,
All right,
all the best. Thanks.